Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. It's caught. Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 12-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own
Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:12 to go. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
A gain of 46 yards.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
The Bears' 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the score.
had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their veteran quarterback in season number 16 of the NFL. It's Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Brings up 3rd.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up second down.
Taylor Gabriel. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the...
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform. Quarterback Matthew Stafford.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before a back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Akeem Hicks, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, Stafford here. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Makes the score Lions 10 Bears.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick and Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
At the 46.
You're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 39-yard line.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Check.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick gonna let one fly for Robbins. And this is caught. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to our... And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Danny Amendola on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Stafford's pass complete. Fumble on the...
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And the Bears are going to have a... First and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterback.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Amendola. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Lions.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10. Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through.
Is good.
And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will finally get it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between... playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 25-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Lions 13.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now Amendola. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
On the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Khalil Mack. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. 23 yards the pickup there. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Stafford on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Stafford now to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fitzpatrick to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fitzpatrick. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely...
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But hey, it's Week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows? Yeah,
those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. shotgun snap for Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's pulled in at the 32.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
36-yard line.
Fitzpatrick again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Johnson now returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Watson on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That won't cost them.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up